Hello all, my name is Abdul Rahman, and in this video I am going to modify the admin file and the apps file. So if you remember, in the last video I have interacted with the models file. So I have been using the terminal for interacting with the models file, like I have been testing there. Okay, and then I have created the super user, which means that I have created a page where I can go there and log in, like I can give my username and then I can enter my password. Okay, so I want to show you that. So I'm going to open my terminal and then I'm going to type here the python manage.py and server, and then it's taking some time, and now as you can see here it's showing Django version using settings, all of these things. And now I am going to click on this follow link and it's opening. Okay, so I have this one, and now I am going to close this one, and now I am going to type /admin, and I will be getting a page where I can log in. So now it's not getting that because sometime before I have opened this site, then there I have given like my name like 9 Sayyed, there I have entered my password. Okay, so we have done that, and that if I open this website I can click, if I click on the users I can change my user, I can give select user to change, and I can create multiple users here, and I can use any user here. And now I am going to, we have this username, and then I have this email address, this first name, the last name, and then staff status. And now if I click on 9 Sayyed, and I am getting this page where I am getting my username, and then I am getting some password. This is not my actual password, but it's showing the algorithm for something. Okay, so now we have this personal info, we have this first name, the last name, we are getting all of these things. And now the thing I am getting here is important dates. We are getting this one, and here, and it's showing me the date that I have joined this website. I have not actually joined this, I have actually created this website, and then I have last login and I have logged in this website. Okay, so let's get on the home page. So now I am going to open the models file. So I am going to close this one and open the admin file. So from Django .contrib import admin. I'm going to open this one where it is. Okay, so what I want to do is, here we have site administration we have, and I have this authentication and authorization. So we have this type of group, this type of table. So here I want to be in the table where I can say the tutorial, okay, and something like that. Okay, so for that I am going to open the admin file. Here it is. Okay, this one. So we have this Django from Django.contrib import admin, and now here I am going to enter from the models file import the. So what I want to import is this class tutorial, the name of the class. So I am going to give here tut. Okay, and now as you can see here we have this two folders, main folders. In that folder I have this main folder, I have these two folders named main folder and this my site. So if you see in the main folder, there I have all of these files, but particularly we have these models and this admin. And what I'm doing is, I should give here the relative dot, which means that from the main folder only, but the file is models, and from that file I want to import this tutorial, right? And now, so from models import the tutorial. So now I am going to open this one, and now if I reload this one, I'm not getting anything, right? Okay, so I have to give here like admin dot site dot register reg. Okay, and then I want to give that in the capital, so register, then I am going to give here the tutorial. Okay, and now I am calling this to this one. Okay, and I have given here tutorial. So now I am going to open this and reload this page. It's taking some time. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's close this one, and now I am going to open the terminal here. Tutorial object is not defined. Okay, so from models import tutorial, I'm going to close this one. So from the models I have this tutorial, copy this one. I think I have done. Okay, so I have this admin dot site and then dot register, and then there's one I have this tutorial. From the models file I am importing this tutorial. I am doing it right. Okay, paste it. Let's do one thing. Now I am going to open that one. Okay, now I am going to type here python manage.py run server. Sorry, I have done the mistake again. Python. Okay, and as you can see here I am getting no issues. So let's follow this link while it's taking some time to open. Okay, so we got wow python programming is learning fun. So in the few videos before, in this series only I have made some changes like wow python programming is learning fun, something like that. So here I have to open the admin page, admin, and as you can see here I'm not getting the login page because sometime before I have login, and then I am getting this groups, this users, this table, but here I am getting this main type of divider, and then here I am getting this tutorials, right? So if I click on these tutorials, so the thing I have done here is I want to make this small. Okay, so I have this admin dot site, that register, I have your register here, and then I have given tutorial. So I am calling that tutorial from the models file. I have been already importing that. Anyhow, so we have these tutorials. If I click on this tutorials, I have this hello, this tutorial, and I have it's showing the tutorials that I have created. So while doing that, while interacting in the last video, while interacting with the models file, there I have made some changes, like I have created tutorial, there I have given something like hello all welcome back. I have given other thing, but I have changed that later on. Okay, so I have this tutorial title, this tutorial content, and this I have this published date. So the date of the when I have published the date and all of these things, but now I am getting some note and you are 5.5 hours ahead of server time. Anyhow, that's not the problem. Okay, so now it's not going to show me the actual time, my time, because it's going to show the server time. Okay, so we have some options, like we have this delete, we have save, we want to save and add another, and one more thing we can do is I want to edit some more thing, but something happens, like if it deletes, something happens, so that's why I'm going to click here save and continue editing. I can do this also, otherwise I can just save it or I can just delete it. Okay, so I have given the tutorial title hello, and then I have given the tutorial content hello all welcome back. So if I save this, it's showing. I can make some more changes, like okay, I want to, we have this option history. If I click on this one, okay, so before that I have changed that something, as I said, change the tutorial content. If I give here welcome back to my YouTube, something like this, I'm not saying this. If I save this one, and if I go here again and click on this history, I'm getting this change the tutorial content, but I'm not getting that what I have actually changed here, right? So I'm giving hello all, come back. Okay, sorry. Now I'm going to click here, and again it's showing change the tutorial. No, it's not showing. And now if I click here save, and then if I click again and history, I'm getting all of these things. I'm getting at this time I have changed, but I'm getting July 12th, the time the thing is correct, but I'm getting 5:47, but now it's not 5:47, it's showing me the server time where the server is. Okay, so now I can do all of these things, right? And let's go on the home page. So and it's showing my actions. Hello, I'm showing this. You can see this one, and I can see the actions all of these things. So now one more thing I want to do is like something like default, right? For example, I want to do some more things like it should be something like default. Like for example, if I open this one and let's say I am getting another field there where I am getting what's the temperature of this place, it should be changed by itself. This is just an example. So there it should be by default that it should be changing every time. There I can't go there and make changes, all of those, something like that. So let's do that later on. And one more thing I forgot to say here is that we have this tutorial title. Here I have used the char field and tr field, and here I have used the text field, which is used for writing big paragraphs and lot of those things. But char field is just used for small names like title, the last name, the first name, all of those things. And I have this published date. I have all of these things. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some changes. Like let's make this tutorial title here only. Let's push this published date up here and push this tutorial content down. So I'm going to open the admin, not admin, this code, and okay, so I have this from models, import all of these things. And now here I'm going to create a class. Okay, and now class, and I'm going to create there, I'm going to give something like tutorial, and then I'm going to give here admin, and then in the brackets I'm going to give here admin dot model, not models, model admin. So after some time I'm going to explain you how this is going to work. Okay, class tutorial admin, and okay, I forgot to give it the semicolon. And now here I'm going to create here fields fields. Okay, fields is equals to, I'm going to create the square brackets, and in the brackets I'm going to give here tutorial. Okay, and then tutorial title comma enter again brackets, and here I have to give tutorial. Let's make, as I said, let's make the changes. Published, tutorial published, and comma again. Here I'm going to give here the tutorial content, and now it's okay. Now let's run this, not run this, let's, so still it's running. Let's open this one and reload this page. Okay, so it's not getting because I have to give here comma, and then here I have to call this class, right? So comma, and then let's copy this one and paste it, and now let's open this one and reload this one. And as you can see here, I was having this tutorial title, this published date, this tutorial content, all of these things, but it has published date has been moved to the in the between, and then the last one I have got this tutorial content. I can make this up and down below, all of these things. Okay, and now I'm going to I want to make some more changes. Again here, okay, again not fields, and then fields is not field sets. Field sets is equals to, I am going to create here again the square brackets, and then press here enter, and now I am going to create the brackets, and in that one I am going to give here title slash date. So I forgot to say you that what I am going to do now. So here the thing I am doing is like, if I open this one, okay, so as this groups this, so what I want to do is I want to make a some type of divider, right? So in one place there should be like tutorial title, and there it's the published date. After that there should be another divider, and there it should be tutorial content, that type of thing. Like we have these dividers, we have authentication and authorization, and in that one we have these groups and users, and in this one we have only tutorials. Like because like for example, let's say we have lot of fields, like we have this tutorial title, published date, we have this tutorial content, tutorial date, and we have a lot of stuff, like hundreds of things. So we will be getting confused where is the where thing. So that's why I'm going to create the dividers, right? So now let's leave this one. Okay, so we have this title date comma, and then I'm going to create the flower braces, and in the flower braces I'm going to give here the fields, field. Okay, fields, and then I'm going to give it the semicolon, and then square brackets, and the tutorial title comma. Okay, so in this field set, in this field where we have the set title and date, so I should get there the tutorial title and the tutorial published. So okay, so for that I am going to click here. Okay, and then tutorial published, tutorial published, but I should give that in the quotation marks. Okay, and now I am going to give here the comma, and I have to give the another divider, like okay, and then in this one I'm going to give a content. Okay, and then we have content comma this one, and I should give here like FIE. Okay, fields. After that I'm going to give it semicolon, and something I'm forgetting here is okay, we have these fields, not this one, let's make the okay this one, and in this one I would just want is tutorial content, and this I have all of these. Okay, and now it's not getting anything. Let's do one thing, let's remove not this one. Okay, this type, this one. Okay, and now let's do I'm going to okay, now let's open our website and reload that page and see whether it has been made the changes or not. Okay, and I'm going on the home page. So we have this, see again, and the tutorials, and again hello. Okay, so we have this title date, we have this content, we have if you see here we have two dividers. Here we have this title date, and then I have this tutorial title and published date, and then I have this content. So in this divider I have published date and the tutorial title, and in this one I have content, and there I have this tutorial content. So let's say we have hundreds of fields there, we will be getting confused if all of them are mixed, right? So that's why I have created this type of this divider type. And one more thing I want to show you here is we have this add tutorial. If I click on this, I have this tutorial title, this published date, this date, and this time. But while creating the tutorial, let's give something like let's give Sayed. Okay, and if I give here date and time, I can give here, but we need to do like when we are saving, we will be giving the tutorial content, but pretty much every time we need to give here the time, like I want to see this time and then this date. So we will be getting this some type of heading. So for that I am going to open my VS Code, and then in this one here only. Okay, I'm going to make here the changes. So I am going to give from the date time import date time. Okay, and then we have the date time field, leave this one, comma date time dot dot now brackets. Let's see this is going to work. So let's do one thing. So I think I have done, not I think I have done here the mistake. So publish date comma I default I have not given. T default is equals to date time dot now. Okay, default is equals to date time dot now. We are not getting anything. I'm going to remove this one and again mag.py let's make this one bigger. Okay, so we are not getting anything. Let's close this one, and now I am going to remove. Okay, let's go in the tutorials and add tutorial, and as you can see here I am getting the time, but I am not getting the my time, but it's getting the server time. So it's not, we don't have any headache like every time we need to go when we are adding the tutorials. There we need to go and add their date that I have created, that then I should give the time, then the all of these things, right? So where is this one? So we can give, like we can give from date time dot from date time import date time, and then I have given here default is equals to. So I want to give the time default there itself. So I don't want to give there like this time, and I want to set the time there. So it should be their default. So that's why I have given default is equals to date time dot now. So now let's set. So now, sorry, let's do the migration. So for that I am going to open the terminal, and there I have to type python manage.py manage. Okay, python manage.py make my gradions. So we don't have to, okay, it's showing python alt fine, we have to do that. Okay, so python migrations, python, okay, migrate I have to give ate it's taking time. Okay, so we have applied all of the migrations. Okay, and now one more thing I want to tell you is that let's run that server python manage.py run server. If I enter this and till it's going to open, let's give here /admin. Let's open this tutorials. Okay, so now if I click on the hello, we have all of these things. So let's take an example, like here I'm creating the video. Right now let's say I have created this video, I have uploaded it on YouTube, but I have one more website there, and there I want to publish the video in the text page version, right? So there I want to type all of those things that I have talked here, and there I will be giving some screenshots, I will be giving some Python programs, all of those things, so that which I have typed in this video. So that's why if I type here, I can type the text here. Basically it's text field, but if I type here the the Python program, I will be getting confused, or you will be getting confused, and you can maybe not everyone will be typing the Python programs, but some of them. Okay, so like if I give here the Python programs, it's not better to do here. So I found some editor like TinyMCE for Django, where I can insert. So what I want to do is I want to insert here some editor, right? So I found an editor known as TinyMCE, for where I can insert that in this website in the Django. So that is TinyMCE. So I have the TinyMCE is an online text editor released as open source software under the LGPL. So but it's an online, but inserting this into, I'm inserting that into this one. Okay, so now I am going to control stop this one. And now first of all let's install that editor. So for that I am going to give here pip install tiny mce 4-lite. Okay. Okay, I have typed the wrong Django. I think I should give here Django dash tiny mc for right. Okay, so I think I have installed this already before, so it's showing requirement already satisfied and it's showing all of the files. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert that that one here, that editor here, which is basically an online text editor. Okay, I'm doing the errors. I have to run the server, python manage.py, run server, load this one. Okay, so if I click here, then here I should get an editor where I can select the programs like Java, JavaScript, C++. I can select all of those things. I can select all of the where I can write all of the programs. So let's say we will be getting some type of drop down menu. If I click there will be lots of programming languages. I can select that language and I can type the program, that language. Let's say we have this Python. I can select the Python from the drop down menu and then I can type the Python program. I can write all of those things. So now let's go ahead and type some programs for inserting that editor into our file, okay, into our website, sorry. So I'm going to close this one and this one also. And so first of all I'm going to open the settings file where it's in the, okay, I'm going to open that one, and here we have installed apps. We have added this main.apps, not now but I have done that sometime before. So now I am going to add here one more thing like tiny mce. So then app name is tiny mce, and then I have to, so here I am going to huge copy paste. I am going to copy paste a last block of code. So I will try to put that in the description below, or I will put the link for the GitHub where I'm going to upload that there. So I have allowed hosts. Let's paste that here. If I type all of those things, then it will be a lot of time waste. Okay, so that's why I'm going to paste. Okay, so I have pasted that below the allowed host. Allowed host is equals to then tiny mce default config, where I have all of this code. So I will try to put that in the description below. Okay, so now I am going to close this one, and now I have to put the link, right? So that's why I am going to open the urls file where I can urls this one, not this one. Let's open this one, close this one, and now I have this path is include, then we are importing, and then we had created the URL, we have created the admin page from here, and now I am going to include another path, that is path, and then I am going to create the brackets here, and in the brackets I am going to give here tiny mce slash, and then comma, and then include, and then in the brackets I am going to give here the tiny mce dot urls. Okay, and I'm going to give it the comma. Let's check whether we are getting any errors. Django, let's close this one, python manage.py, run server, and we are getting the error. let's load. Anyhow, we are going to get the error, so that's why I not cannot import name smart text from Django.utils. Okay, let's open that one, settings file, and then I'm going to close this. Okay, cannot import. Where is it? Dot database installed apps. Okay, so I'm getting the error in the Python lib here. So where's the main error here? Not here also. Python. Django utils cannot import name smart text from Django utils dot. Okay, so where I'm giving that, let's do one thing, control F and smart text. So I don't have this anything. Okay, let's close this one and this one also. Okay, URLs. So I have included the path tiny mce include, and then I have given tiny mce dot urls. So I think I should write some more for the code, so that's why, and then later on it will be not getting us for error, because like it's thinking that it's understanding that we have written some code, and now here only we are stopping, but now we are not going to stop. So I'm going to write some more code. So now I'm going to open the admin file. Where it is, let's close this one. Okay, where is admin? Here, let's make this minimized. Okay, so I have this admin page, and now here I am going to make the changes. So we have this class tutorial admin, we have admin model, we have all of these things. Okay, so we have from models import tutorial. Okay, we have done that, and I should do here. Okay, so from tiny mce dot widget. Okay, so from tiny mce dot widgets I'm going to import. Okay, so from tiny mce import the tiny mce. So from tiny mce dot widgets I'm going to import this tiny mce, and now I'm going to do one more thing, like from Django from Django.db, which is database actually. So from Django.db I'm going to import the models. Okay, and then I have this class tutorial. I have all of these. Let's make some inter, because I'll be getting confused later on. So that's why I have this from tinymc from Django.db. I'm importing from the models. I'm importing from the models file. Okay, so we have this class tutorial admin, and now we have this field set. So I'm not actually going to remove this one, because actually I'm not just making their editor. There we can write normal text, and then I can write the programs. I can say hello all, my name is Abdul Rahman, and there I can type. So you can print the thing something like this, something like that, and there I can give a code snippet, right? So I have this square brackets, and now I am going to create another form, form. Okay, form field overrides, and it is equals to the, I am going to give the enter, and then I am going to give here models dot text text. Okay, so models dot text field, and then in the brackets, not brackets, I'm going to give here the semicolon, and then flower braces. In that one I'm going to give here the widget. Okay, so widget, and then I'm going to give here tiny mce, this one. We have this one, and now let's open our website. I think our server is not running right now, so let's run this one. Okay, Let's run that python manage.py. Run server. Still now I am getting the error. So what's the error I have done? From models import HTML field. From the installed app config, create entry. Let's open the settings file. I think I should test here only. Okay, so we have this one, we have this authentication password. So we actually will be saving the passwords here, something here, somewhere here, and where is that one? We have this install. Okay, so we have this one. Plugins model, and we have this widget width, sorry, Django. Let's close this one. We have this widget, we have this tiny MCE content, we have this fields, we have this tutorial content, and I'm going to open my website /admin. So we are not getting this page, and after inserting the editor into our page, we have inserted, but we are getting still error. So I will be solving that error in the next video. And if I open the 127, and there I will be getting wow, Python programming is learning fun, but now it's not coming because we are getting their error. So there I will be getting a wow, Python programming is learning fun. I want to show that in the next video. So guys, that's all for this video. If you have any questions, give it in the comments below. Otherwise I will see you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and thank you, bye.